Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for your interest in the Racial Equity to Accelerate Change, or REACH Fund, Round 3 open process, the initial phase of our 2021 grant-making cycle. My name is Ayin Bailey, and I am the REACH Fund Program Officer. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am located on traditional and unceded Washoe land in Tahoe, California.
And hi, everybody. My name is TA, and I'm the REACH Fund Program Associate. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm located on Sioux and Dakota land in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So over the next few minutes, we will have a brief convo where we'll share more details about the REACH Fund with you and provide information on how to submit an application to our open process if you are interested and eligible. So let's begin. The first question, Ayin, can you say, what is the REACH Fund?
The REACH Fund is a collaborative fund at Borealis Philanthropy that was established in 2018 with the goal to resource racial equity practitioners in two ways. One, by investing in their ability to build their own capacity, and two, by providing them with the resources to support their work with nonprofit organizations who might not otherwise be able to afford their services.
Thank you. Can you say who the REACH Fund is for exactly?
The REACH Fund focuses on racial equity practitioners because we understand that in order for nonprofit organizations to truly fulfill their missions, they must dismantle inequitable and white supremacist practices as they show up both internally and externally. Explicitly naming race and racism, power and privilege, amongst other liberatory frames, is crucial to confronting and deconstructing dominant systems and structures. So as a result, we explicitly are interested in organizational development practitioners who are steeped in advancing racial equity and racial justice, as opposed to practitioners who are working in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space. We are also focused on practitioners and through them in nonprofit organizations, but we do not directly fund nonprofits who are engaged in or seeking racial equity organizational development support.
Got it. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
What are the geographical boundaries for the REACH Fund?
The REACH Fund supports practitioners in the US and the American territories. Additionally, we always strive to make sure that our grant making supports racial equity practitioners in rural communities, indigenous communities, and communities located in the middle of the nation.
What is the REACH Fund grant making strategy overall, and what size do you expect the grants to be?
The REACH Fund currently provides one-year general operating grants between $50,000 and $120,000 for racial equity practitioners, resourcing their time and their expertise to develop their own tools and strategies for the benefit of the nonprofit sector. A portion of those grants resources practitioners to provide racial equity consultative services to nonprofit organizations. Practitioners are able to select the nonprofits that they support, and they can choose organizations that are existing or new clients. We also invest in a variety of organizational structures. We are able to fund both nonprofit and for-profit entities, as well as independent consultants, teams of individual consultants, organizations, or firms.
Besides the grant itself, what else should we know about the REACH Fund?
The REACH Fund hosts monthly opportunities for grantee partners to come together, to build relationship, to network, to share lessons learned, to strengthen their respective practices and lean into their learning edges, while also identifying ways in which the larger sector can benefit from this shared knowledge. The REACH Fund team is committed to sharing lessons and knowledge for others who are undertaking racial equity work. Explicitly focusing on nonprofits and philanthropic entities.
Okay, that all sounds great. Let's say I'm interested in this opportunity. What are the next steps?
We will be initiating our third round of grant making in early 2021. At this time, starting on October 15th, we are inviting racial equity organizational development practitioners who are interested in being invited to submit proposals for this third round grant making to complete a brief survey. The REACH Fund open process form is below.
All right, and what should interested individuals or organizations keep in mind before applying?
Thanks for this question. So interested practitioners should meet the following REACH Fund criteria, and this is applicable for individual consultants, independent consultant teams, organizations, or firms. We're really looking that folks who are leading the racial equity work have demonstrated years of experience doing racial equity work in and for the nonprofit sector. This can include training, strategy, coaching, policy and practice, and organizational development. Additionally, we are looking for folks to have an articulated commitment to racial equity principles, both internal and external to their organizations, and have experience redesigning systems and structures to create racially equitable outcomes. We prioritize investment in leadership and teams that are racially diverse. We are looking for practitioners that have an interest in and a commitment to actively participate in creating and strengthening communities of practice to advance the knowledge of racial equity in the field as a whole. And individuals and firms that are interested in this opportunity should have in mind a current and potential nonprofit clientele who will benefit from the practitioner's participation in this collaborative. Nonprofit clientele can be local, regional, or national.
Okay, and so for folks who meet the criteria above, what should they do now?
Great question. If you feel that you're a good fit for the REACH Fund, please complete the REACH Fund open process survey. The link should be below. It should take roughly 10 minutes to complete the survey. Please note that if you do not match the fund criteria, the survey will thank you for your time and close itself out. The deadline for completion of this open process survey is December 1st, 2020.
Okay, and what should folks do if they have other questions? How should we get in touch?
If you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out to the REACH Fund team at rei@borealisphilanthropy.org. Please put REACH Open Process in the subject line to flag our attention. We will get back to you within 24 to 48 business hours, if not sooner. So thank you all for your time and interest in the REACH Fund Open Process, the precursor to our round 3 grant making next year. We look forward to learning more about you and your crucial work advancing racial equity. Thank you and be well.